Hey everyone, long time no see, Dr. Mint here, and today we're doing a PSA return video. I haven't done a whole bunch in a minute because I've been sending it to my friend to get them graded, and by the time they come back I already know the grades, and that is the same situation here. I know these grades, but to kind of change it up to keep it interesting, I researched how much I paid for a lot of these cards and then calculated or like used the most recent sale on eBay to figure out its worth. So it's an estimated value. And then I calculated the percent return of investment. So let's get into it. And I haven't super looked at these cards. So if like they come back a 9 or an 8 or something, I'm going to look at it at this time and we can figure it out together. So PSA 10 Eevee. I think this is a gorgeous card. Very undervalued. I think I picked this up for $13. And obviously, guys, everyone calculate or understand that it's like a $19, $20 PSA fee to get them graded. So I did put that in the return of investment percentage equation. And as a PSA 10, this is selling for $140, which is super cool. Beautiful card. My ROI was 337%. Not bad, not bad, not a bad start. Cheryl. Okay, so this card I've had for like a long time. I actually just thought it was a 10 and I was gonna get it graded. I'm not seeing any nicks, but since it's a 7, there must be some sort of damage. Not really seeing the damage on the card. It might be over here. Yeah, not too sure. Beautiful card. Had a 10 chance, but yeah, oh well. Next up, Squirtle. Let's go. Unfortunately, a 9. Paid about $50 for this, and a 9 is $50, and there it is. That's the nick. That's the nick right there, down at the bottom right. That little whitening you see on camera, that's what got it a 9 instead of a 10. And I actually got this one graded twice because I didn't see the card and I trusted my friend. And he probably made the right call. He was like, hey, I think this could get a 10. I don't know why I got a 9. But PSA has been super strict recently. Beautiful card. Look at Squirtle out on the beach, just playing in the water. Next one too, Squirtle again. This one might be due to centering in the front. And there's like a little nick up there. Yeah, this is a solid 9. Beautiful card. I lost some return of investment on this one. I think it was like 20 or something, 20% investment. Cool. Leafeon. This one I got graded twice too, because it came back a 9 and then it came back a 9 again. Must be the centering because that top is heavy compared to the right. Yeah, I'm not seeing any nicks. This had a chance, but it's just too top heavy. And they've been super, super stingy on borders. So unfortunately, I already had this as a 10 and I sold it for like $150, whatever, because I thought this one was going to be a 10 and it could just be added to my collection. That's not the case. I'll probably just sell this one and purchase a 10. Next up is Feel. I think this is just a gorgeous card. Spent like $12 on it. PSA 9 graded, it's worth 15, so I've lost about 50% value because it did not come back a 10. And I'm actually positive, oh yeah, there's a nick in the top up here and the nick down here. This is for sure 9, if not an 8. Dang, and I got this one graded twice because I really thought it had a chance of being a 10. Same story here. Oh, super bad centering. Oh, I wish I didn't get this twice. Okay, beautiful card. Like, look at how playful they are. This one's like peeking up at you. It's really cute. Really like this card. I'll find a 10. I'll find the 10. Let's go. This is the big boy. Look at that. Wow, I'm surprised this got a 10 because of the centering. This is more heavy on this side than this side. Initially, this one got a 9. And I know this. So I got it regraded because I think it had a super shot at a 10. It's super clean back. And I sold one earlier for $150 when I was getting this one graded, thinking this was just going to come back a 10. I ended up buying this one for about $20, and currently a PSA 10 is worth $450. So that is a basically a little over 1,000% return of investment. Here we go, here we go. PSA 9, this one was a PSA 8 and it got graded up, so I got it regraded. That centering is terrible. And that's, oh, and there's like a little nick down there, but I'm not too, the corner's a little jaded. I'm pretty sure it's that centering that got it the 9. But a 9 currently is worth like 60-ish something dollars. So 20 bucks, 60 something bucks as a PSA 9, that's a 60% increase. Oof, yeah, this one hurt. I really thought this was gonna be like a 10. It is a gorgeous card. Like, look at that sparkle. And Nimona is super cool of a trainer. I'm surprised it's an 8. I got it graded twice. So, and it came back an 8 both times. This is for sure an 8. This is never gonna squeak by. Probably that centering up top and bottom. And I think I saw a little nick in the bottom down here, but okay. Next up, Erica's Invitation. I did end up buying this as like a 10 for like, I think like $60 to $80 because I've been wanting this card. It's been hard to come by, especially a good quality one. This one I got graded twice, came back a 9 both times. Yeah, it's that nick at the bottom left down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a nice little widening. Gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. Elsa's Sparkle. There just must be something wrong with this card because it got a 7. Yeah, I'm not seeing any nicks. The centering is perfect. Not seeing any excessive damage. But I think I got this one graded twice. And yeah, I'm probably just going to crack this one and put it into my binder because I just like it. But yeah, must have some damage on it because that's the only reason it would get a 7 versus like a 9 on centering. Zacian. I think this is a gorgeous and underrated card. Look how daunting that is. Like how intimidating he is. I don't have the price of what I paid for it. I paid for it for like such a long time ago. Recently just got it graded. Actually, I ended up getting it graded twice because it came back a 9. Regraded, came back a 10. And I knew that first grader was super strict. And there it is. It's the left and right centering. That's probably why I got the 9 the first time. But my first grader was so strict. I basically sent back all my cards to get regraded because I just thought he was being ridiculous. But cool. I'm glad I got a 10, adding it to the collection. Clara, let's go. This came back a 9 initially. Now it's a 10. Clara is like, I think when I researched it, oh, I have my computer right here. Do I still have it? Yeah. Oh, it was like $2 or $3. PSA 10 is worth 45 bucks. So it's okay. Like what, 100% investment because it's 20 bucks to get it graded. Came back 40 bucks. That's not bad. I'll take it. Let's look at the War Tour. Let's go. I was very happy with this return. Beautiful stinking card. Part of the collection. Obviously, everyone wants the first 9 Pokemon in the 151 set. Just a beautiful card. Initially, actually, I'm pretty sure this one came back a 9, so I got it regraded. This one cost me $40 raw, and as a PSA 10 is worth about $300, and it just keeps going up. When I first got this card back weeks ago, it was like $150, and it's been only 2 or 3 weeks. I went on vacation, and now it's 300 bucks. Like, I might just keep holding on to it. And currently, that's a 400% return of investment. Let's go. And this is the one for the collection. I like the 5. So the 44 I'm probably going to sell. But this beautiful, beautiful War Turtle card I'm going to keep. Happy with both coming back 10s. This card cannot come back to me as a 10. I've gotten so many 9s of Marnie's Party. I actually got in 110 and I sold it thinking I was going to get more because I had like 3 copies of these and I thought I was going to get another 10, but I cannot. This one cost me like 15 bucks, and I think as a 9 it's worth 15 bucks, so I've lost basically 50% value because of the grading fee. Gardenia's Vigor. Beautiful card. This was a super popular card when it first came out in Crown Zenith, like 60 bucks. I did not get it for 60 bucks because it plummeted. I ended up getting it for like 6 bucks. And as a PSA 10, it is worth about $110. So return of investment is about a little over 300%. So Oh, this is my first time noticing, what is her name? Not Bellsprout. Is it Beldum? Oh, shoot. I am blanking on her name, but I didn't notice that Pokemon there. Oh, there's another Pokemon in there. Very cool. Blossom. That's her name. And then Cherub, I believe. Very cool card. Adding that to my collection. Let's go. Marnie 10. This one cost me 15 bucks. I had another copy as a 10, but I had this one and another copy sending into PSA. I thought they were going to get a solid 10. Like, I was pretty sure on it. The first time I got this card back, it was a 9. Resent it back in, got a 10. And I sold the other one I had for like 200 bucks. So this one cost me $15. Excuse me, $20. I sold it for 200 bucks. You can do the math there of how much return of investment it is, but currently these are 120 bucks, so I definitely sold it at the right time. So I'm getting a 200% return investment of this card. And then we got disappointment here, the 9, but it came back a 9 twice, so I'm thinking it's a solid 9. It must be that centering, that left to right centering. Maybe one day, whenever the market's not super popping, they're going to be less strict on it. But I've also been saying that for about like 5 years. I think PSA has been overpriced and just overutilized. But the hobby is blowing off. I've thought since COVID that this hobby would cool down and go back to its normal values, but it has not. It just continues to go up. So the floor just keeps increasing. But right on. Gorgeous stinking illustration rare. I think this is just a beautiful card. Really hoping for the 10. This one I sent in once. Wow, it's only... I'm not too sure why this got the 9. Maybe there's like a tiny nick over here. Tiny. Is it the center? Center is not perfect, but it's like barely off. This might be one I crack open, but it was 14 bucks to buy. PSA 9 is worth 35 bucks. I'm just equal value at this point. Let's go. Big boy of the 3 and 151 Blastoise. I got one of these earlier, and it came back at 9. It was worth 90 bucks, and then I saw this one was raw for 90 bucks, so I basically just sold my PSA 9 copy, got the 10, got this one graded. So this was 90 bucks, and as a 10, it's worth $450. Return of investment, 300%. Let's go. Add it to the collection. So what's the point of the ROI if it's just going into my collection? Friends and Sinnoh. I just think these are cool cards. They're super undervalued in my opinion, but or people just don't like them. It was 8 bucks picking it up raw. As a 10, it's worth about 50 bucks. Just adding it to collection. I just think it's a gorgeous card. Jasmine's Gaze got a PSA 9. I bought this for 4 bucks. 9's worth 12. I lost about 50% value. I'm unsure why this one got the 9. It might be that centering left to right. But cool card. That's okay. I wasn't like the biggest fan. This one was probably the more disappointing one. I think this is just a beautiful card. It's Zorua like sitting up on top of a roof. The centering looks perfect on the front. There's a nick in the top right here, if you can see that. Yeah, it's right there. You can kind of see it there. This cost me, I don't have the price on it, so I guess I didn't find the data on it. But as a PSA 9 or PSA 9, I think it's for like 12 or 15 bucks. And I think the PSA 10 value was like 90. And I really want this card as a 10, so I'm probably just going to go and buy the PSA 10 version. Fanfy. I like this Pokemon. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans. I've just always thought it was cute even when it first came out. And I remember in like the silver and gold era, like it was always at the end during the Elite Four times where you could pick this Pokemon up, and that always upset me because I would have probably had it in my party since day one. PSA 10, I picked it up for 12 bucks. Comes back to 65 bucks worth of value as a 10, so about 100% ROI. I'll take that. More Pecco. No idea how much I purchased this for. But when I was doing research of how much the 9 cost, I was pleasantly surprised. It was like $50, $50 for this and raw. And I was like, what? I definitely did not pay $50, so it just recently skyrocketed. I wish it came back at 10 just because it's a beautiful card that I just want in my collection. Like, look at how stinking cute that is. He's just a bunch of candy. Oh, yeah, there's this huge nick right there. Well, you can't see that. Yeah, you can't really tell. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. So solid 9. Might just crack this out and put it in my binder. Ninetales. I bought this for 25 bucks. 9's worth 35. So I lost some value on it. Stinking gorgeous. Such a majestic card. Oh yeah, it's a nick right there. There, you can see it clearly on the camera now. Oh, and this corner. Yeah, I'm lucky it didn't come back an 8. That might have to be cracked and put into the binder. Tatsugiri. This one, I was just super surprised on the value when I was researching it. I bought this card for 30 bucks, so it cost like in total 50 bucks. And it came back a PSA 10 worth 250 bucks, the most recent card sale. That is a 400% ROI. Just crazy. Look at that card. I just thought it was a cool card. I bought it. I was like, yeah, that's a super stinging cool card. Just added to my collection. I thought there was zero value, but 250 is 250. Cool. One day I'll get this back as a 10. I haven't super collected these cards. Huh. I saw my camera went dark. I haven't super collected like the terrestrial whatever cards. I like the Charizards. I think the Charizard, the Shiny-Zard, they're super cool. They're at a reasonable price right now, so I would pick it up if I was you. This one I got for like 7 bucks. PSA 9's 30 bucks. I barely got any return of investment on this. I just think it's a cool card. Wish it came back at 10. Yeah, there's a corner nick kind of down here, and it's off center. That's a solid 9. Growlithe. I love this card. This card is just gorgeous. It literally is your puppy looking up at you from your legs. And obviously there's the other angle of looking downwards. Another card. This one cost me 22 bucks. PSA 10's worth 120. That's about a 200% ROI. Mela. Yeah, this card, trainers are worth absolutely nothing, which is surprising. So maybe this is like a low. I mean, it's been low for multiple years, so don't take any